Alright, so let's proceed on our flying cat game from where we left off. It's Mr. Charles once more, bringing you some coding principles from the city of Lagos, Nigeria. Yes. Now, in the last video, we came up to this point where we had this code for the hearts in our game. If you remember, the aim of this game is to create an animation whereby it would seem as if the cat was flying. Okay, so what would the heart be doing? In this case, the heart would also be moving in this direction. However, the heart and the buildings will be moving from the right hand side to the left hand side. Okay, so to make it look natural, we're going to alter some data for the heart so that it gives this impression that the heart is moving naturally. Okay, so the things we're going to change would be these values. Okay, and then we're going to add another block here to give it that natural look. Alright, so I'm going to change this to 15. Okay, let's say 15, and then I would make this okay, let's make this 15. So minus 15, and then we'll make this value 32. Okay, let's see. Oh no, 32. Okay, alright, so let's see how our code plays out now. Remember, we copied the code from buildings and we dropped it over hearts, and that way we were able to duplicate it, and then we now had this. Now let's see how everything plays out. We click the green flag and okay, so what did you notice? Okay, so the heart is changing colors. That's kind of cool. Alright, does it give you the impression that our cat is flying? Okay, alright, so okay, so we can see right now my cat seems to be flying, right? Okay, so let's set the aim. The goal for this game is for our cat to touch as many hearts as possible. Now the hearts are moving quite well. However, I think we should make the heart go to random positions. Okay, so it would give it a more natural feel that it's in the air, you know, mid-air. Okay, so let's go back to the heart, and we're going to make it go to a random position. Okay, and for it to go to a random position, we would need to go to motion blocks. Yes, that's our favorite random position, and we will do this. Okay, so after setting the x coordinates to 250, we'll tell it to go to a random position. let's see how that plays out. Okay, I think we should go to the random position before let's change the position of this block. It should go to a random position before it gets set to 250. Okay, all right. Okay, all right, so we're randomizing it now, and that will give our cat a kind of target on how to get to the heart. Okay, yes, all right, so our cat would need to go up and down to be able to get the heart. All right, now for us to do that, you remember how we did it in the Star Chaser game? Yes, our octopus. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing for the cat. Right now the cat might be touching the heart, but nothing is happening. Okay, so we would like it to be able to touch the heart as many times as possible, and then we'll need to add some scores to be able to keep track of our progress. Alright, thank you very much, Scratch, for your hospitality. Let's get on with our coding. Alright, so for the cat code, we're going to have events. Alright, and we would have this special block event which says when the space bar is hit, but we're going to change it to the up arrow, and we're going to duplicate it. That's one time. Let's duplicate it one more time, and then the last one for the last arrow key. Okay, so this one would be for our up arrow, this one would be for our down arrow. Okay, the up arrow and the down arrow are opposite. This one would be for our right arrow, and this one would be for the left arrow. Okay, so it's easier to see our code now. It's well stacked up. Okay, so we go to motion, and you know what to do. For the up arrow, we will be changing y by a positive value. Okay, for our down arrow, we'll be changing y by a negative value because it's going down. Okay, for the left for the right arrow, we'll be changing the x coordinate by a positive value, and for the left arrow, we'll be changing x by a negative value. Okay, so let's see how our code responds now. Okay, so let's see. All right. Oh, okay, maybe we should make our cat move much faster, so I'm going to change the value from 10 to 20. Okay, so let's see how it acts when we have 20 in there, and we're going to change this to 20 also. We're going to change this. The next video will continue. All right, see ya.